2 and a 1, 2, 3. What's up, everybody? What the fuck is going on? Welcome back to Cooking with Bird Martinez. The one, the only Bird motherfucking Martinez, bitch. Say it louder for the bitches in the back. All the bitches in the back. All the fucking putas sucias in the way back. All the motherfucking putas and sucias in the way back. What's up, everybody? I don't know como que I'm feeling myself today. I don't even know why. I've been having such a freaking hard life. But then I'm like, bitch, you've been through worse. Like, calm your ass down. Like, you almost died. You almost died again. You stopped breathing a couple times. You fucking got coronavirus in the pinche hospital. You know what I'm saying? You had a little Asian lady slap you because she didn't want to cheat. No. So I had this lady, when I was in the room with a bunch of, like, people that were, like, not dying, but we were all sick. Like, there was a girl without legs. There was a lady that she was always with her eyes open, crying. I wasn't sure if she could, like, she knew where she was. And I was like, damn, that lady's legs are so skinny. How sad. And then I looked at my legs, and they were the same. And I was like, bitch, estamos las dos madreadas, hijo de su puta madre. So anyways, so I was like in the bed, right? And I couldn't move. This was back when I was paralyzed. And I was like this. And like, I would watch TV. So like, back when you don't move, they have to flip you, reposition you. Te tienen que reposicionar every 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. So it's like this, flat, right, and left. And they put some pillows up in this bitch. Bitch, I could be like a fucking CNA, a fucking LVN, all up in this hole. Fucking respiratory therapist, a fucking physical therapist, occupational therapist. I could be all of these motherfuckers. If I had my legs, bitch, I would. Okay, so, anyways, I was watching TV like this. But I was flat. So it was either right or left, right? And the lady, I don't even know why the fuck she asked me. She's like, which side do you want? This was like at 2 in the morning. She's like, which side do you want to be, right or left? Like this way or that way? And I went like that, like this way. And then she's like, you're gonna go that way. And I was like, the fuck? I want to watch TV. If like, all I did was sleep and fucking get the paint shot, be fucking toda, or like, I wouldn't even eat. I'm not even gonna lie, all my happiness was either TV or the paint shot. You know, let's keep it 100. Porque la paint shot te sientes toda like, floating. So anyways, this is when I couldn't even talk to my familia. She fucking was going me like that, doing the other side, so I wasn't gonna be able to watch TV. So I started crying. And I was like, like I couldn't talk. It's weird because I couldn't talk, but I could make noises. I could go like this, like. So I guess I could only make noises with my mouth, but not with my throat, if that makes sense. So she's like, why are you crying? Stop crying. And then she like slapped me. And then I was like crying more, you know? Crying in silence because I wasn't making and then she started screaming at me, and it was some bullshit. And then all I hear is a voice in the back, and it was like my roomie or my bunkie. No, my bunkie is for jail. My roomie. And she's like, don't worry, Erica, I heard everything. And I was like, yes, bitch. So she told on that lady, and that lady never worked there with me again. So that was a really bad night because I felt like como a piece of shit. Like, you just fucking hit me, and I can't watch TV, and I have nothing like to look forward to. Because TV is like, I feel like TV is like a way to live another life without living in another life. I don't know. That's why people like Harry Potter and shit. Because they don't like they don't like their life. Or, you know, they like fantasy. Like, or they like to imagine them be going to that fucking school over there and they're fucking wizards and shit. That's why people like all of that fantasy shit. Not because they're fucking weird or they're like really fucking nerdy. It's because people like to think about a fantasy land, because you know, sometimes as kids we are going through, like, our parents are getting a divorce, our parents are fucking assholes, we don't even have a parent. There's a lot of bullshit, so they do that. So anyways, before I start my video, I need to shut the fuck up. It's already been 5 minutes and 48 seconds. Okay, bitch. So I want to give a very special shout out to Mr. West and Miss Monica Lou, soon to be Miss motherfucking Monica Hawk. Well, you know, she's already like part of the familia, you know, with the Mama Hawk, Marie, JD. I feel like I know the whole family because they've been in my life since, you know, 2020 when they won the Molcajete. They rock my shirts. They've never stopped checking in, you know, to see how I am. And I just really appreciate them. And they came to see me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I just really like that family, because I feel like they're fancy and they're like, you look at fancy people, you think, oh, they're too fancy for me. But these people are very humble, you know. Wes just looks at me like, you're crazy, girl. You know, but he's very caring, and you could tell he loves Monica. And he put a ring on it, you know what I'm saying? Finally, Wes, you know, you're like, gee, I like her. She gotta be mine forever. So I want to thank you guys and congratulate you guys. I hope your marriage is wonderful. Your wedding is amazing. I know it will. And they brought me this Peruvian food, and I'm excited because I've never tasted Peruvian food. And my ¿cómo se dice? One of my therapists, she's Peruvian, so she's been telling me about. Okay, so right here we have the Peruvian food, comida peruana. We have the lomo saltado, you know what I'm saying, delicioso, with some onion and tomatoes. Right here we have some Peruvian beans, a little remix. And right here we have the ají verde, that I'm going to try to remake, because you know what I'm saying? I love a child. I didn't ask. But anyways, I also want to give a shout out to Rebecca Sanchez. So the kids, before, when I was in the hospital and everything, the kids got some gifts and they didn't want to open them without me there. But they got a little curiosas. So they opened like one box and they were like, lost their shit. You know, Rebecca Sanchez sent them some like makeup, but it was like the perfect stuff that they like. Mandy was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. I love everything. I love you guys all, not just for sending me stuff, but for just being there for me and being happy for me that I'm getting better. You girls getting better. Look at me, move my motherfucking legs, move my motherfucking hands, and I'm just getting better. I mean, I know that. So anyways, so before I start the video, I need to eat, because I was like, I'm not gonna eat because I don't get that hungry like I used to. I don't know, I lost my appetite. I think I got a little sick. So right now we're in quarantine. Oh, son frijolitos. So right now we're in quarantine because 2 of the patients got sick. You know, and I guess one of the wives that came to visit had the virus. So I haven't been able to see my family. I mean, I saw them for little Mario's birthday, but it wasn't the same, you know. It was hard because I have to see them through the window, and I really love my little Mario. I love all of them, but it was little Mario's birthday and I really wanted to hug him. So yeah, I feel like my channel's about deeper shit now. Like, I've always talked, I've always said my stories about when I was little and all that stuff, but this is very important, and I really want to bring this up because I know there's a lot of mothers out there, and I really don't want our sons to become another one, you know, another one to the streets, another, como se dice, victim to the streets, another incarcerated son. And I know sometimes you cannot control it, This video is about Mexican Latinas, mothers, overprotective Mexican Latinas, mothers to their sons. And yes, because most of the time when I talk to Hispanic mothers, or you know what, mothers in general, I talk about their sons. Oh, I love my son, you know, he's so good. Da 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 da. I always gave him the best that I could. I always dressed him good. He was so perfect. And then I see the son. I meet the son, or I ask about the son. Oh, he's in jail. Oh, he doesn't talk to me. Oh, I live in his house, but I live in the garage, and he doesn't let me visit my grandkids, so he doesn't let me go in the house. It's always some fucking bullshit. And why is this? Like, to be honest, why is this? Because we fucking kiss we kiss the ass of our sons way too much. We kiss too much ass to our sons. I don't know how the fuck to say it. We overprotect our sons. Or we lick too much motherfucking ass when it comes to our sons. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I am so guilty of this. So guilty. And I shouldn't. I should know better, because this is the whole reason my brother-in-law did this to me. Because his mom licked his ass way too much. She didn't let my father-in-law be the man. He cut his balls off. And this is why we have to if the father is involved, then we have to let the father be the father and back the fuck up when they're trying to fucking, como se dice, castigar, or, you know, say some shit to the son. Not get, oh, don't say that to Junior. He didn't do nothing. Like, shut the fuck up and let him. You know, let him. I'm not saying fucking whip his ass or get the cinturón and fuck him up and do all that, because that shit doesn't work either. Because that makes the children angry. You know what I'm saying? For instance, for example, little Mario, he's bad. He's a bad little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He gets it from his mama. It's not that he's bad, it's that he's curioso. He's very curious. So, you know, sometimes he's like being bad, like he hits Sophia or he hits Mandy. But because of what happened to me, I feel like Mario has been very, like, oh, he feels bad to say something to them. To say something to little Mario. So, he lets him get away with a lot. So now that they're back to me, the fucking dictator is back, you know? I'm like harsh on my son. Not too hard, but I'm harder than Mario. I'm the disciplinary. So now that I'm back, little Mario does not listen to me anymore. Like, for instance, he knows that I can't get up and kick his ass anymore. Or whip his ass. Like, the other time he was hitting Sophia and I told him stop. And he didn't listen to me. I said stop. So he went to the couch and I'm trying to get up. And he's like hiding. And he knows. He's like mocking me, like, ha ha ha, like you can't get up. That shit hurt my motherfucking soul. This is my baby boy. The one I raised. I'm helping raise. And it broke, like, it didn't break me. It broke my heart. Because nobody could fucking break me. I'm a fucking badass bitch. So, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? Like, what happened? And then Mandy told me that when this barely happened to me, Mario would compensate me not being there with buying things for little Mario. Like, not expensive things, just toys. And I'm like, what happened? The chilitos little. The chilitos, like, it tastes like salsa, but a little bit more hot. Like, what happened? Like, he hasn't had any boundaries. He hasn't had any rules for the past year. Because everything has been yes, 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 or stop. That's all Mario says. Stop it. And with me, it's like, no, you better fucking stop. Like, I sit him down and I'm like, when you hit your sisters, you're hurting them. You know, you could actually hurt them for real. And I'm like, it's not okay for you to hit females, girls, not your sisters, not any type of girl. It's not okay to hit them for no reason. And I explained to him, the only time you hit somebody is when you're defending yourself. And that's if they're hitting you and you have to defend yourself. That's it. Because also I don't want my son to be like, oh, I can't touch anybody and this and that. Because you do have to defend yourself. Because there's a real world out there, you know. Because in middle school, whatever, kids will punk you. And if you don't fucking do something about it, once they punk you once, they always punk you. Oh, this is bomb. So, it's been really hard for me because I feel like since little Mario has been through this traumatic experience, I just want to protect him. I just want to be good to him. I just want to be like, no, it's okay, my child. Here, you want a hot dog? Here's a hot dog. You want a soda? Here's a soda. Here, my king. But no. Yes, he went through a traumatic experience. But guess what? We all go through some shit. He's not the only one. And we can't just protect him from everything. We can't just be like, oh, it's okay. Oh, let your sisters do everything for you. I do not like that shit. I do not like that shit, and Mario has been doing that shit where little Mario wants le gusta el agua con gas. He wants those agua con gases, I don't know how you say it. And he's like, Sophia, go get it for him. And it's like, no. Let his little ass go get it himself. Because then he's gonna think that he's gonna be entitled. He's gonna think everybody should like do stuff for him, and that's not how the fuck it works. I've always wanted my son to learn how to cook, learn how to clean, learn how to do everything himself. And that's why when we went on the weekend, it was 2 weekends ago, no, 3 weeks, I don't remember. Little Mario was cleaning the stove. And that's the type of man that we should be raising. Not no fucking inútiles, fucking dumbass motherfuckers that you want. He gets home and he just gets the beer and he's like, here, bitch, go give me something to eat. Not like they say that. But yeah, you know, I'm with that too, you know, with Mario. When he would come home from work, I've always had the food ready. You know, I helped him with a lot of stuff, and I always made sure his things were done. But I also want my son. I want my son to, like, if he's tired and he gets home, yeah, like, oh, you give me some food. Oh, the food's ready. Thank you, my love. You know, him being appreciated. Appreciate his wife or whatever. But also, if he gets home one day and he has energy, what if he cooks for his wife? I want him to be able to cut that shit, cut them tomatoes, make that motherfucking salsa, and be like, here, voila. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. We don't want these men, these kids to grow up and to half-ass men. You know, it's okay to have a son that's a little feminine. And I know Mario has had problems with this too. Because a lot of times it's gay. You know, it's gay. Oh, you're gonna turn it gay. No. It's not being gay. I feel like a lot of men, they just want to be like this. And they're like, oh, it's not okay to get your nails done. You know, it's not okay to look cute. It's not okay to dance a little, shake your ass or whatever. It's not being gay. It's being in touch with your feminine side. And I feel like little Mario has that thanks to his sisters. And that's okay. Because that's going to make him into a better husband. Because he's going to be or a better husband, or better whenever he wants to be. Because what if little Mario wants to be single forever? I want him to know how to cook. I want him to know how to clean. Overprotective Mexican moms, they never let their fucking sons clean. And if they do clean, they're like, oh, amazing job. I have, ¿cómo se dice? An example of this. One time, my brother-in-law cleaned the house. But he, like, made a fucking mess. Like, he didn't sweep. He just mopped with a bunch of water. And he left it all fucking stupid. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I started cleaning, you know. I started drying it first, and then I was sweeping. Because there was hair everywhere. And my mother-in-law comes, and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm cleaning. She's like, don't you see that my son already cleaned? Why are you trying to fix it? It's not messed up. And I'm like, obviously it is messed up. And she's like, no. He cleaned already, so leave it the way it is. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even have your father-in-law. This wouldn't be a family, and you wouldn't even be here. Like, I wouldn't live in that house. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did this evolve into such a fucking huge thing? Like, I was just trying to clean. Because when I cleaned, and if it wasn't nice, she would be like, oh, you didn't even get the corners. Like, she would judge me on everything. But her son did it. Her fucking golden child did it. And everything was okay. And no, it's okay to tell your son, you know what? You don't have to scream at them. You could be like, you know what? You fucked up a little bit right there. It's like, you know, do it better. And just explain to him. Overprotective Mexicans moms fuck it up a lot by letting their children step all over them. And I'll even give an example of my mom with my little brother. You know, there was a time when my little brother was a mama's boy. He was all into my mom, mommy, mommy, mommy. And then he started getting a little older, and then he started being bad. And I told my mom, ¿sí? Sí, ya me voy a apurar. And I told my mom, you need to do something about this boy, because he's gonna grow up and he's gonna be bad. And then she's like, oh no, I got it. And then one time my brother hit her, and then I went and drove 20 minutes all the way to her house, to my uncle's house where she lives. And I said, Jesus, come over here. And he went over there, and I slapped the fuck out of him. But not his face, his leg. And bitch, this little motherfucker screamed for fucking, I don't know what the fuck. Like, todo pinche loco. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, pinche puto? And then everybody and their mama was against me. My mom, ay, le pegaste a mi hijo. I hit him because my mom used to hit me. And it's not like I was hitting him with the chancla or really hard. It was just with my hand. So he could know that you don't fucking hit my mom. So anyways, everybody was mad at me. And I was like, fuck you guys. Fine, if don't fucking tell me that your son is fucking hitting you. Don't tell me this, don't tell me that. Because at the end of the day, when I fucking react, you're getting mad at me. And guess what? My brother, just last year, he refused to go to school. He refused to get up. At first, my mom was like, párate. And she would like, you know, my mom is 59 years old. And she would be like, ah. And he still wouldn't go to school. So, then after, they didn't even give a fuck. They're like, oh, he's not going to go to school? Okay. Because they take over. And that's why you have to fucking, you know, be more like aggressive with the boys. Even with the girls también. But I'm talking, this video is about overprotective moms. Que se pasan de verga, you know. I know you love your sons, but he's not everything in the world. And that fucking son is gonna become a fucking bitch boy when he grows up. And if you want your son to be a bitch boy, then continue to be fucking licking his ass and licking his fucking balls. Because that's what you're gonna be doing all your fucking life. He's never gonna fucking be independent. He's never gonna know right from wrong because you keep fucking being all fucking, ay, mi hijo. No, I fucking love my son. I would do anything for my son. He fucking saved my life, for Christ's sake. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna see when he's fucking being bad. If he's fucking being bad, then he's being bad. And I have to accept it. You're being a bad motherfucker. And I have to fucking admit it to myself. And I have to do something about it. Because I'm not gonna let the story repeat itself. With my brother-in-law. And with my brother, I don't know how my brother's gonna be. He's barely 13. You know? Because I remember when Mario was a mama's boy. When Mario was a mama's boy, I couldn't. I had to. I fucking had to. I was like, well, if you're gonna listen to your fucking mama, go tell your mom to suck your fucking dick. Go tell your mom to fuck you, because I'm not gonna do all that. Because if you're gonna listen to her, they're gonna tell her to suck your dick. If you're gonna listen to me, which I'm your fucking wife, then I'll suck your dick. Okay? You fucking choose. And guess what the fuck he chose? I'm just saying. But anyways, that's my little 2, 3, 4, 5 cents up in this bitch. This food is fucking deliciosa. It's like, I don't know, it has a flavor, but like different flavors. This one le tiene como frijolitos con arroz. And I don't know what else. But it's good. I like it. It reminds me of some Mexican food, but I don't know what it is because it's different. But I fuck with it. And this reminds me of carne a la mexicana. Está poquito dulce. I don't know. If you have a son, think about it. If he's being bad, don't fucking let it go. Como se dice? Something the issue. The word is right here, but I don't know how to say it. Anyways, thank you for the motherfucking love. Thank you for the motherfucking hate. Shout out to my bird gang, motherfuckers. Peace and motherfucking love. Cuando apenas era un jovencito, mi mamá me decía, cuidadito, busca amor, nada más que amor. Le pregunté cómo sabía saber lo que era María. Me miró, luego me sonrió. Mira, hijito, no la busques muy bonita porque al paso del tiempo se le quita. Busca amor, nada más que amor. Turu, tu.